gonna go and blow them up on every play and just maybe overexerting, overplaying.
Yeah, I think there was a little bit of wanting to blow them out of the water just because it was the first game of the season. There's no thoughts there that they were, hey, this is a Big Sky team. We can play them easy, and we're still gonna win. It wasn't any of that at all. We go into every game. We don't care who the opponent is. We don't care the name of the school that we're playing. It's we're playing against a football team that's good, and we're trying to take away their strengths, and we're trying to just do our job in order to create those turnovers. And I think that we'll be able to clean a lot of that up this week.
Jason, was any of it maybe due to the fact you guys weren't live a ton in fall, and that was some of the first live work you and Jared especially had?
I mean, I think a part of it can be contributed to that, but a lot of it is just getting back into the swing of things after not putting on the pads and being in a real game for a whole year. And so that's all the guys on the team. We weren't in a real game since last November, and I think that shaking off the rust had a lot to do with it. And again, we're not making any excuses, but it's not a physical thing. It's mostly shaking off the mental rust and getting back into that game mode of you're in a game and you need to do those things that coaches tell you to be able to win that game.
Also, it looked like there was a lot of defensive line rotation. Did anyone kind of stick out to you in that first half when it was a little competitive?
Yeah, definitely. Clint Shepard was one of the ones that stuck out a lot. Walk-on that earned a scholarship this past fall. He's been a really good impact on our defensive line. Nate Orchard obviously had a couple sacks, and he was putting pressure on the quarterback all night. And so those two were pretty good standouts this last game, and I know that the other guys will pick it up, like Sese and Seni, and they're going to work hard to come back this week and have a better game. They didn't do terrible, but even speaking for myself, I didn't have the best game I could have had, and part of that could have be contributed to only playing one half, but I have to take advantage of all the opportunities I get.
Jason, what kind of challenge is it preparing for a team that you only have one game of game tape on and they play two quarterbacks, and they may play two quarterbacks again?
Yeah, it's tough. You don't know which quarterback they're going to play, and like you said, they could play both of them, and so we just have to get a feel for what quarterback has what strengths, and notice which one's in the game. We can't go into that play blind, not noticing who the quarterback is, and so just like you said, it might create a problem, but we're going to do everything we can this week, putting two different scout guys in maybe, but we just have to know the quarterback's strengths, whether they can run or whether they're a better passer, and I think we'll be able to clean that up.
What were your thoughts on Fresno? I don't know how much you saw the game. But
I didn't get to see much. I saw a little bit of it, but they look tough. USC's a pretty good team, but we're not taking Fresno State lightly because of what the score was against USC. I think that Fresno State's tough. So, I mean, we're just going to have to, just like I said before, we don't care what the name of the school is we're playing. All we know is we're playing a football team, and we have to do our thing.
You guys had placed so much emphasis on trying to get an edge in the turnover battle, and still no turnovers this past week. What needs to happen there, and where are the opportunities coming, and you guys aren't capitalizing?
I think that it's just that aggressiveness to get to the ball. I think personally I could have been more aggressive to get to the ball. Every day in practice we're getting picks, we're getting fumbles, so sooner or later, just like our coach, our defensive coordinator Kalani said, the floodgates will open and those turnovers will start coming sooner and faster. And just like I think that a lot of players and coaches believe, it's a lot of mental aggressiveness, I think.
After those first